Welcome back to the sanctuary of deep storytelling, whatever you need. In the grand theater of the Turkish entertainment world, there are days that pass with the whisper of the wind, and then there are days that strike with the force of a thunderclap. We have just witnessed one of the latter. Yesterday was a study in profound contrasts, a day where the pendulum of fate swung violently between two extremes. On one side, we watched a storm gathering on the horizon. A storm born from the sudden, shocking breaking of silence by a family member of one of the country's most beloved actors. On the other side, we witnessed a sunbreak, a moment of pure, unadulterated emotion that brought a different kind of tear to the eyes of millions. We are talking, of course, about the enigmatic Halil İbrahim Ceyhan and the radiant Sila Turkoğlu. Two names that have often been whispered in the same breath, yet today find themselves at the center of vastly different narratives. One is navigating the treacherous waters of family revelations and leaked truths, the other is basking in a moment of serenity that has redefined her public image. Before we descend into this labyrinth of drama and joy, I must ask you, are you a silent observer, or are you a true patron of the arts of storytelling? If you value this depth of analysis, ensure you are subscribed to whatever you need. And for those who wish to empower us to keep telling these stories with the cinematic depth they deserve, the join button awaits you below. Your membership is the heartbeat of this channel. Now, let us unravel the tale of two destinies. The shockwaves began early in the day, emanating from a source few had anticipated. For years, the family of Halil İbrahim Ceyhan has remained a fortress of privacy, a silent pillar of support standing steadfast behind the actor's rising star. But yesterday that silence was shattered, not by a tabloid leak, but by a direct intervention. Halil İbrahim Ceyhan's sister, a figure who has largely remained in the shadows, stepped into the unforgiving spotlight with a statement that can only be described as a manifesto of defense and revelation. According to sources deeply embedded within the family's inner circle, this was not a spontaneous outburst, but a calculated release of pressure that had been building for months. Her opening salvo was chilling in its directness: "It is time for some truths to come out." With those 8 words, she effectively tore down the curtain that has shielded the actor's private struggles from public view. She went on to emphasize the crushing weight of the pressures and gross misunderstandings her brother has endured in recent times, painting a portrait of a man who is far more complex and burdened than his polished public persona suggests. "Very few people know how selfless and sensitive he is," she declared, a sentence that vibrates with the protective fury of a sibling who has watched in silence for too long. These words have done far more than merely garner likes. They have reignited the dormant volcanoes of rumor surrounding Halil İbrahim Ceyhan's private life and professional trajectory. The allusions to past grievances, to debts of gratitude unpaid, and to unresolved issues have fueled a frenzy of speculation within the entertainment industry. The question on everyone's lips is no longer, what is he working on, but what has he survived? Is there a new storm brewing behind the scenes? Is this statement a preemptive strike against a coming controversy, or is it the desperate cry of a family pushed to its limit? As we parse through these heavy words, I want to hear your thoughts. Do you believe families should intervene in the narratives of famous actors, or does this only complicate matters? Pause the video, hit the like button if you're intrigued, and share your opinion in the comments below. And remember, joining our community via the join button gives you priority in these discussions. To understand the gravity of this statement, we must look beneath the surface. According to leaked behind-the-scenes information that has reached our desk here at Whatever You Need, the sister's statement is merely the tip of a colossal iceberg. Sources close to the Ceyhan family claim that long-suppressed emotions have reached a boiling point, an uncontrollable crescendo where silence was no longer an option. It is rumored that certain recent decisions made by the actor have caused significant friction and disagreements within the family unit, creating a pressure cooker environment that finally exploded into the public domain. The specific emphasis on being misunderstood and being left alone is being dissected by gossip columnists with forensic precision. These are not throwaway phrases, they are accusations. The sentence that has resonated most profoundly, echoing through the corridors of social media, is this: "Everything has its time, the truth will come out sooner or later." This is not a comment, it is a prophecy. It has been interpreted by industry insiders as a signal of a possible resurgence of old issues, from past relationships that ended in ambiguity to business matters that were never fully resolved. The fanbase, usually a united front, has been fractured by this development. Some stand in solidarity with the family, applauding the sister's courage in defending her brother's honor against an industry that often commodifies human emotion. Others have reacted negatively, arguing that the airing of such private grievances tarnishes the actor's professional image. Yet, amidst this cacophony of voices, one person remains conspicuously silent: Halil Ibrahim Ceyhan himself. We are told that the actor is deeply affected by these events. Sources close to him indicate that he has retreated into a period of isolation, stepping away from the chaotic energy of the set to process the fallout. His reported response to the frenzy, "Sometimes silence is the strongest answer," is a masterclass in stoicism. But is it maturity, or is it the quiet before a much larger storm? Some believe a major announcement is imminent, one that will clarify his stance once and for all. If you want to be the first to know when that happens, make sure you are a member of our channel. Just as the dark clouds of the Ceyhan family drama were casting long shadows over the timeline, a ray of light pierced through from an unexpected direction. The narrative suddenly shifted from tension to transcendence thanks to news emerging from the world of Sila Turkloo. While the industry was busy decoding cryptic warnings, Sila was experiencing a moment of pure, unadulterated humanity that has deeply touched the hearts of her millions of fans. It is reported that during a grueling day of filming, amidst the chaos of lights and cameras, Sila was presented with a surprise. It was small, intimate, and meaningful, a gesture planned by those who know her best, designed to acknowledge her exhaustion and lift her spirits. The reaction of the beautiful actress was not one of celebrity poise, but of raw, emotional vulnerability. Witnesses say she was overcome with emotion, tears welling in her eyes as she realized the depth of care surrounding her. Her words at that precise moment have already become a mantra on social media: "Sometimes a small moment is enough for everything." This simple sentence carries the weight of a philosophy. It reflects a woman who has found a way to anchor herself amidst the storm of fame. Fans have interpreted these words as a window into her soul, revealing a depth of sincerity that is rare in an industry often obsessed with superficial grandeur. In contrast to the tense, combative atmosphere surrounding Halil's news, Sila's moment was a balm to the spirit. Images purportedly showing this moment: Sila smiling through misty eyes, hugging those around her with genuine warmth, have generated a wave of positive commentary. "This is true happiness," users wrote. "This is the smile of someone who has healed." It is said that Sila Turkoğlu has recently regained her inner peace and is embarking on a new chapter of her life, one defined not by the noise of the outside world, but by the quiet confidence of her own heart. The juxtaposition of these two events, the harsh, suggestive warnings from Halil İbrahim Ceyhan's sister and the poignant, tearful joy of Sila Turkoğlu, offers a fascinating case study in the duality of fame. Social media users have been quick to compare the two, noting the stark difference in energy. "Gossip magazines should be like this," one user remarked. "We want to see real emotions, the full spectrum of the human experience." Others have pointed out that while Halil's story foreshadows conflict and reckoning, Sila's story offers hope and resolution. It has been described by commentators as two different life lessons in one day. On one hand, we have the lesson of the fortress, the need to defend one's truth, the pain of being misunderstood, and the complex loyalty of family. On the other hand, we have the lesson of the garden, the importance of nurturing the soul, the power of gratitude, and the beauty of letting one's guard down. This contrast has captivated the public imagination because it reflects the two sides of our own lives, the battles we fight, and the moments of grace that sustain us. It is rare for the celebrity news cycle to offer such a perfect philosophical dichotomy in a single 24-hour period. And it begs the question, which narrative resonates more with you? The dramatic fight for truth, or the quiet embrace of happiness? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to support this kind of deep dive journalism by clicking the join button. Your support allows us to analyze these psychological layers. So what lies ahead for these two titans of the screen? For Halil Ibrahim Ceyhan, the path forward is paved with caution. While his reaction to his sister's words generates immense curiosity, insiders suggest that he is using this crisis as a catalyst for a comprehensive evaluation of his life and career. He is not rushing to the microphone, he is consulting with his family, healing old wounds, and preparing to take his next steps with a renewed sense of vigilance. It is rumored that after this period of isolation, he will return to his projects with a different energy, perhaps harder, perhaps more guarded, but undoubtedly more focused. The tip of the iceberg comment suggests that when he does speak, the industry will listen. For Sila Turkoğlu, the emotional moment on set is not an isolated incident, but a symptom of a deeper transformation. Behind-the-scenes rumors indicate that she has made a conscious decision to prioritize her own well-being. "I choose things that are good for my soul," she reportedly declared to close friends. This new philosophy is driving her career choices. It is said she will be far more selective moving forward, choosing projects that align with her new sense of peace. This happiness is not just a mood, it is a strategy. It is the armor she has chosen to wear against the pressures of stardom. Gossip columnists emphasize that her stance is having a profound impact on her young fanbase, teaching them that success does not have to come at the cost of mental peace. Her words, "Now I know what I want," are considered a harbinger of surprise deals and prestigious projects that will reflect this new maturity. As the sun sets on this tumultuous news cycle, we are left with a landscape that has been irrevocably changed. The world of celebrity news rarely experiences such a potent mix of emotions in a single day. According to experts, this situation is a turning point that will ensure we hear the names of Halil İbrahim Ceyhan and Sila Turkoğlu more frequently and more intensely in the coming days. One is fighting to clear the air of the past, the other is breathing in the fresh air of the future. Both are compelling, both are human, and both are stories that we will continue to follow with the dedication you expect from us. Thank you for journeying with us through this emotional saga. You have been watching Whatever You Need. Before you go, I have one final request. If this story moved you, if you felt the tension and the relief, please consider clicking the join button to become a member. Your direct support empowers us to keep the production quality high and the stories deep. Of course, liking, commenting, and subscribing are also vital ways to help our community grow. We want to know, what do you think the truth is that Halil's sister referred to? And what kind of project do you hope to see Sila in next? Let us know. Until next time, stay curious, stay compassionate, and remember, we are here for whatever you need. Goodbye.